Hello, welcome to the final reading sprints for the readathon. Today's the last day, so it's time for us to wrap up those books. I'm in the middle of 2 books currently, so I'm hoping to get through both of those. Let me know what you're currently reading or doing during the sprints. Here's my little banner. Hello, finishing my last book of the readathon. I'll probably not stay the whole time. Whole sprint. It's already 8 p.m. here in Brazil. Yeah, the time zones, it's 7 here. But I plan on going for probably like three hours maybe. Um, I didn't put it up here what I'm currently reading. I'm reading the 4th book in the Mindfuck series. I always forget the titles. So I'm trying to see what it is. Let's see. I think I'm reading it on Hoopla. All the Lies. Sorry for the typing ASMR. There we go. Currently reading All the Lies by St. Abby. I'm also going to be doing some work for my remote job because, gotta work, gotta do things. I'm hoping that it won't take me the full time and that I'll also be able to crochet a little bit. I don't know. I'm hoping. I am really hoping. Hello, finishing my final book for the readathon tonight requires War for the World. It'll bring my readathon total to 15. I'm hoping to finish both my books tonight. And if I do, I will be at I think 16 this month. 16 books. So that's pretty good. I'm reading The Hobbit for the first time. I've never read any of The Lord of the Rings or seen the movies. I think I did read a couple pages of The Hobbit. I remember in 5th grade, but that's it. Reading Unwanted and trying to find my blue light glasses. Yeah, I need the blue light. Do we have until midnight in our time zone to submit books? Yes, Noelle is not going to calculate the points until tomorrow morning. So I would recommend getting them in before midnight, but you have a little leeway after. I actually have to submit some books myself. So yeah, but I would say at least by PST time to try and submit. Um, maybe yeah, that's what I would say by the time it turns PST or midnight in PST time. I'm on the 5th chapter. Nice. Hello, Sammy. Hello, Whitney. Good afternoon, everyone. Reading House of Hunger by Alexis Henderson. I really like Miss Alexis. I wasn't a huge fan of House of Hunger, but I really love The Year of the Witching. But I hope you enjoy it. I'm reading Dark Waters by Catherine Arden. Nice. My readathon is already finished. It's 1 a.m., but I'm here for the vibes. That's completely fine. I'm finishing The Sins on Their Bones, thanks to you and the host for this readathon. Of course, I'm glad that y'all enjoyed it. I've never read anything by J.R.R. Tolkien, and I've been set on not watching any of the films until I read the books. The trilogy's on my TBR for the full moon readathon. Nice. Officially half of the books I've read this year, I've read during this month. Wow, Julie, that's amazing. That's really, really amazing. I was doing a lot of different reading vlogs and stuff this month, but none of that is panning out because guys, I moved back to school in 3 days. I moved back on Sunday. I have not packed anything if you're curious. I'm starting packing tomorrow. I have it broken down. So I'm going to start packing tomorrow. But I literally, it's so annoying because I'm a RA and I've been an RA for 2 years already. This is my 3rd year. And we have RA training basically every single day, Monday through Friday for a week and a half, but they don't really tell us our schedule or anything like that. They don't tell us when our lunch is. They don't tell us when we're going to end. We have outside duties like bulletin boards that we have to do at night on our own time. And then we also have to unpack because we are moving in Sunday, the day before RA training starts. And it's just annoying. And they're pushing our time to pick up keys 2 hours later than it always has been. So they're really screwing us over this year. So I was like, you know what? I need to take the pressure off myself. So I was like, I'm not going to start editing videos again until I get settled, probably till when classes start back up. My classes start back up on the 19th, but I don't have class till the 20th. So yeah, I was in a slump and it motivated me a lot. That's really good. Good luck at school. I'm going to start my online classes again in the winter once I've gotten used to having children. That's fair. That's really, really fair. Thank you for the good luck. I really appreciate it. I just am annoyed at being an RA right now. It is heavily annoying sometimes, but it's okay. This is my first readathon Wow. And I've had so much fun. Thanks so much. I'll definitely still use the prompts to help pick books. I'm glad. Yeah. I do a spinner wheel on my channel to pick my books, but I'm debating doing my tarot cards instead. But I don't know. I don't know. I feel like the prompts for the tarot readathon are helpful, but some of them I'm not like I was trying to match the cards more than like my own personal preference when I made it. So not all of them I love. Like I want to do them, but they match the cards. And yeah. So I think that's why I prefer my spinner wheel, because I can kind of like pick the prompts, and I can change the wheel every month if I want to. I have a TBR jar for year-round use. Yeah, I have a TBR jar that houses book titles, and then I have a spinner wheel that has book prompts. So yeah, that's what I do. Okay, we are probably going to start off on a sprint pretty quickly. I think probably in 3 minutes at the 10-minute mark, we're going to do our first sprint. I'm thinking that we're probably going to do like 3 to 4 45-minute sprints for today. I don't want to stay on here for that long because my boyfriend is literally slumbering over there. If you hear any movement or anything, that's probably him. So he is slumbering. He's reading A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, if y'all are curious. Well, he's reading A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. He started the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires, and he got 3% into this book called Intercepts today on my Kindle, because he wanted to like try out reading on a Kindle, so he read like 3% on there. He was speeding. He was speeding through it. So, but he's like deep into A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. He hasn't read it though in like a week, but that's what he's been currently reading. And as I said, I'm reading, I don't know, y'all can't see it. I'm reading All the Lies by St. Abbey. This is the 4th book in the Mindfuck series. Honestly, I would like to try and finish this series today. Okay, so I'm reading this book currently, and then I don't have that much left of it because it's like a short book. And then I have about 2/3 left of The Roughest Draft, because it was on my summer TBR. So I have that one that I have 2/3 left of. And then if I have time, I'm planning to try and finish both those on sprints. And then after I finish sprints, I'm hoping to be able to maybe finish off this series today. We'll see. This was my first time fully participating. The other times life things kept getting in the way. Yeah, that's completely valid. I mean, me too. Like, August is always like the most chaotic month for me of my life ever. So I get it. My TBR or my jar uses prompts. I use a randomizer for the books on the top of my TBR. Nice. But this has been so much fun. I'm really glad that y'all have been enjoying it. Like Noelle and I, we really put our whole heart and souls into this readathon. Like it's truly like our baby. And I'm really sad she's gonna be here with me today to end it off. She's currently on a trip, I believe. So yeah, she's on a trip. So she's going to be here with us, but she's here in spirit. She's here in spirit, and she will be doing the final calculations tomorrow morning while she's at the airport, she said. So we'll be getting the finals tomorrow. I fear that Team Pentacles is going to wipe everybody out, really, but honestly, fuck Team Pentacles. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love y'all. Love y'all. This is all fun and games. It's all fun and games. July has been a very busy month for me, so I'm surprised that I read as many books as I did, really. I really am. And I was even trying to do a 24-hour readathon. We did do it together. I did it, but like I'm probably never going to post the video that I did for it, to be honest. But I think I'm going to do another one in the fall because I only have classes 2 days a week. So I have like Friday through Monday completely off from class. So I'm like, I feel like I can get a good 24-hour readathon in there. There's definitely going to be one next year. Well, I don't want to say definitely, but like as of now, Noelle and I are planning on doing it next year again. Hopefully. We really wiped the floor with everyone last week. I don't know what happened. And I don't know, like, wands, like, not trying to do y'all for the people who are watching her wands, but I'm like, y'all literally had the best absolute, like, power. Like, Noelle and I was like, it's honestly too powerful. Next year, we're changing the wands ability because it's just too powerful. And y'all still, like, I would have expected y'all to, like, be winning more. I don't know. Anyways, that's just my thoughts. We are going to sprint. I have an ambiance pulled up for us here. I decided to go with this witchy ambiance. And yeah, So we're going to sprint for our first 45-minute sprint, not me accidentally messing up the timer, and I will see y'all back here in 45 minutes. Happy reading! Welcome back. Let me know how your sprint went. I don't know how much, well, I started at like 40% of this, and now I'm 90% into All the Lies by S.T. Abby. This is the fourth book in the Mindfuck series. I didn't even say what card I'm reading this for. Let's see. Oh my god, Leon. Okay, let's see. I'm reading it for Knight of Swords, character on a mission or quest, because she is on a mission to kill the people that harmed her. Swords got an unfortunate significator last week, and I think it threw us for a loop. Asking what significator they got last week, it was Page of Wands. Read a book that's out of your comfort zone. That's what it was. I feel like a lot of people dropped off as the month went on, and it's hard to tell who truly participated to even out the scores. Yeah, that's the one issue for real. But yeah. Thank you for the readathon. It was so much fun. I'm glad. I'm reading an arc. Nice. Hi all. I'm reading The Mermaid's Daughter for the magical realism prompt. Nice. Hello, cool gamer. Reading Being Hers by Anna Stone. I've never heard of that book. One more chapter to go, then I'm done for the readathon. Yay! That's amazing. I did work for my remote job, and as I said, I got 90% into I'm forgetting what's called. All the Lies by S.T. Abby. 90% into it. So I'll finish this one, and then as I said, I'm a third of the way into the roughest draft. Which, let's see how much that is left. Plus my audiobook goes back in a couple days, so I want to finish it. It should take me about like 2 hours to finish that. And it's only 8 here. So I should definitely be able to finish these books for sure. I'm on page 80 out of 264. Nice. I'm trying to finish my 8th book before the end of the month. All my books this month have been big books, so that's why it's been so less. I mean, 8 books is still a decent amount that like normal people out in just the wild don't normally read 8 books a month. They normally read 0 books a month. So, out of 272. Nice. Majority 500 plus page books. That's good. Sorry if you hear my boyfriend. He's literally asleep, and so he's not snoring, but he's breathing kind of heavy, and I don't know if y'all could hear it or not, but we're doing what we gotta do. Yeah, I don't really have much else to talk about. I am proud of what I read during this readathon. I think that I read quite a bit. I'm really happy about that, and because I've decided to kind of put video creation on the back burner for the beginning of the month of August. I'm not doing an August TBR. I definitely have some books I need to read. I'm participating in somebody's book club. Let's see. I need to actually pin it. I have my August TBR going, but I haven't pinned it yet. I'm reading The Stepford Wives for the Midnight Society book club hosted by Elizabeth from Reading Riley. And I'm really excited because I feel like I'll be able to read like the other books. I'm in 2 like Patreon book clubs. I'm like, for book people, I'm 2 people's patrons. One of them y'all probably don't even watch because she used to make lifestyle content, and this year she recently shifted over to book content. So I feel like she's like not, and plus she's more like a lifestyle kind of book content creator. But I just joined her Patreon. She just made it. And then my friend Haley, and then I'm also Kayla from Books and Walls, a member of her YouTube membership. So I don't normally get to like read the book club picks because I'd be so busy with like my own book clubs and stuff. And my book club, we're still reading books this month, but I'm not doing a TBR, so I could just read whatever I want. Hopefully I'll be able to get, I have like a summer TBR that I made, and to me the last month to read summer books is August, even though summer doesn't technically end till like the 20 something of September. Like when September 1st hits, I'm watching my Gilmore Girls, I'm reading my fall books, I'm decorating for fall, like we're going in. So I'm trying to get some books knocked off my summer TBR because I've done a little bit, and then also I need to catch them on arcs and stuff like that. So I'm kind of excited to be able to just mood read. But I will definitely be looking for a lot of audiobooks because moving and unpacking, you need audiobooks. my normal's like 2 to 4 books a month, but also Pentacles had a significator that was something like read a fast-paced book, so I read all the short books I pulled. That makes sense. Yeah, see, 2 to 4 books a month is normal. I can definitely see where the Dungeons and Dragons and all the RPGs inspired by it got much of its vibe. That's good, yeah. I'm not huge into like fantasy things in general. I read like 3 books a day during that week. That's crazy. That's really insane. I mean, I did do a 24-hour readathon and I read like 4 books during it. I read 4 books. I started a 5th book, but I finished completely 4 books. And I feel like I could do way more. I've read like max, I think, 8 books in 24 hours before. So I feel like I could do more, but you know, it was all right. It was okay. I really have to pee, so we're probably gonna start another sprint soon. I didn't even like it didn't hit me that I had to pee until I was literally like hitting unmute, like to talk to y'all. So yeah, probably gonna start a sprint in 3 minutes and do another 45-minute sprint. I'm trying to get in, this reading, trying to get it in because I'm trying to finish at least 2 books. I'm almost done with the other one. It's literally like less than 30 minutes left, and I listen on 3 times speed, so like 10 minutes really, less than 10 minutes left. So yeah, and I'm also gonna bring my Kindle on Friday because I'm getting my hair done. I'm really excited because I haven't had a protective style in my hair, I think, all year. The last protective style I had was in December. So I haven't had a protective style all year. And protective styles, I love them because they literally make hair so much easier. Like I don't have to wake up every day and worry about my hair. Like it's there, it's beautiful, it's luscious, it's flowing. So I'm really excited to get my hair done because I haven't gotten it all year. And so that'll probably take at least 6 hours, maybe 9, like 6 to 9 hours. I don't know. Um, so I'm gonna bring my Kindle, so hopefully I can read on that. But me and the girl who does my hair, we're like friends. Like we're not like besties or anything like that, but like I know her. I found out about her through other people, not like I became like I just was hanging out with her and then found out she was a hairstylist. She does my hair. So we like to like chat. We like to watch little something. So that's why I don't really listen to audiobooks. But I feel like my Kindle, like I can kind of like pause and like chat and then go back. And then yeah, but audiobook I'd be like, hey, like trying to take out my AirPods. So but hopefully I'll be able to get some reading in physically then, because I haven't really had much time for physical reading lately. And I really want to read this because it comes out on the 6th. And I've had the physical and the e-arc for so long, and I need to read it. This Ravenous Fate by Haley Dennings, a booktuber. Pages with Haley, Pages with Haley, I think is her channel. And this is her book. It is about sapphic vampires. Or I think one's a vampire hunter, and it takes place in 1920s in a jazz club in Harlem. And it has to do with mysterious killings. I know that's enemies to lovers, like true enemies to lovers, not just like kind of enemies, like enemies to lovers. And there's sapphic and there's vampires. And it just sounds so good. And I really want to read it. And also, I know Haley, and she's my friend. So this book comes out August 6th. Y'all should definitely, even though I haven't read it yet, y'all should definitely look into this. And my Barnes & Noble was already out like earlier this week, or last week. I think it was out last week. So your copies might be out. I know people have been getting this early, and that's like not great for Haley, but the copies are already being sent out. They're already out in Barnes and Nobles. So y'all should definitely look into this for sure. I just use it to prop up this though. Okay, there we go. Okay, what time is it? It is 05. So as I said, we're going to do another sprint so I can go piss. Let me share my screen again really quickly. Here it is. We're going to do another 45-minute sprint. So I will see y'all back here in 45 minutes. Happy reading. Welcome back. Let me know how your sprint went. I finished All the Lies by S.T. Abby. So now let me change it because I'm currently reading The Roughest Draft. The Roughest Draft. Two different books for sure. I made it about, I listened to about 10% of the S.T. Abby book, and then I listened to 9% of the Roughest Draft. So total 19% of books read during that sprint. I also went downstairs and got a little soda. Here's a little soda ASMR. There you guys go. Very good. Very good. Okay. Let's see. Last day of the readathon. I don't know if I'll be able to finish my audiobook today. Reading Done and Dusted right now. Ooh, that's a good one. Cub's last significator is read the shortest book on your TBR. I wish we had this earlier, but now I get to read 2 independently published short stories tonight and count for 2 more books. Amazing. Started filling out the prompts for the forms and now need a screen break. Still can't find my blue light glasses, so there's that. LOL, you didn't say LMAO. LOL, I'm 40% into Unwanted. Amazing. I'm reading the short story from the Locked Tomb series. Never heard of that series. Finished Darkwater, going back to Gemini, the book in the Illuminate series, right? Because I love that series. Hopefully I can finish this huge book in time. It's mixed media. It flies by so fast. Finished Criers. We're going to stick around and read the first chapter of what I plan to read next, but dinner is soon, so if you don't see me, thanks so much for the readathon. It was very fun. Of course. Hope you have an amazing dinner. Reading The Ministry of Time and really enjoying it. I've heard that one's good. Yeah, it's on my TBR. I'm glad to see you're enjoying it. My favorite character just died. Do not. So good. Oh no. I'm on page 94. This is definitely going to be the last book of the readathon. That's okay. Yeah, I'm just reading The Roughest Draft, and then I picked out my August Book of the Month books. If you're curious, I got the Kimberly McCrate. I think it's like Mother Like Daughter. And then I also got One True Pairing by Casey McQuiston. I think that's what it's called. It's something about pairing or something. Let's see. Wait, I have it right here. The Pairing, not One True Pairing. The Pairing, and then yes, like Mother Like Daughter by Kimberly McCrate. I got those 2 books. I can't wait to see the Aardvark books. They don't, like, Book of the Month sometimes will drop them like today, like they'll drop them a day early. But Aardvark does not be playing those games. They drop it on the day. So I'm excited to see. Sorry, excuse me, y'all. I'm excited to see what the books are gonna be. I'm really excited. Really excited. I think it's going to be amazing. I love Aardvark, for real. I'm liking The Roughest Draft. I didn't know, when I first saw this book, I didn't really know what it was about, so I didn't know if I would like it, but then people said it was a good summer read, so I put on my summer TBR, and I'm not getting heavy summer vibes from it, but I'm enjoying it. I think it's interesting. There hasn't been a romance so far, and I think it is a romance book. It's either romance or, like, literary fiction. Let me see what it's labeled as. I think it's a romance, but I'm not sure. But a romance has not started so far, and we are 46% of the way in. Let me see the roughest draft. Let's see. Yes, it's marked romance, number 1. So I think it is a romance. And it is kind of like a little summary because they're in Florida, but it's not like they're doing a bunch of summary activities. Reading My Heart is a Chainsaw. I hope that you enjoy that one more than I did. I think I gave that one 2 stars. My top 3 books read this readathon in order are Claustrophilia, the 5th season, and The Guardians of Ga'Hoole number 2. Mine, I actually do on my Patreon, which I actually paused my Patreon for this month. I'm still doing things over there this month, but I can't deliver on every single thing just because I don't know my schedule because of RA stuff, because they're literally stupid and idiotic and I hate them. Anyways, like housing. I just hate housing at my school as like a employee of them. So if you do want to join my Patreon, starting August 31st, you can join back. But So far, people cannot join for most of August. Anyways, I do a newsletter over there every month where I talk about like anticipated releases for books, movies, TV shows, and then I talk about my favorites from the past month in books, movies, and TV shows. And then I normally do some sort of like subgenre recommendations at the end. So I actually know what my favorite books were for the month because I have the um, what's it called? The newsletter. Not me literally forgetting words. But in the newsletter, I have it. My favorite books, the two books that I rated 5 stars are very different. I rated 5 stars to Eyes Are the Best Part by Monica Kim, a serial killer, good for her, unhinged woman, um, horror book. And then I also rated 5 stars Dial A for Aunties, which is like a cozy mystery thriller. It's more like a cozy thriller than a cozy mystery, but that's not really like a genre. But there's not really like a mystery, but it's more like kind of like the cozy mystery thriller. It has a wedding in it. It's good for summer. It has like a Chinese Indonesian family support group. I really like that. And then I gave 4.5 stars to Role Playing by Kathy Yardley, which I just read, which is a romance with characters that are older, like not just like out of their 20s, but the main female character, she's like 48, I think, and the main male character, he's like 50. So not common ages for romances, and it is like Grumpy Sunshine. It is a little bit like nerdy because they do like RPG games online, and that's how they meet. And then I also gave 4.5 stars to Closely Harbored Secrets, which is the fifth book I think in the Seaside Cafe mystery series by Brie Baker. It's another cozy mystery. It has like a beach setting. It's at a tea shop, like she owns a tea shop, and this specific book takes place during Halloween. So that's why I read it, because of Summerween, because I wanted it takes place at the beach, but during Halloween. So those are my best books of the month. And I read 14 as of, well, I read actually 15 now because I just finished up the fourth book in the Mindfuck series. So fifth book working on my, or 15th book, I'm working on my 16th book right now. The Illuminate series, I'm on 200 of 659. You know, I don't know what time zone you're in, so maybe you can make it. It depends on what time zone you're in for real. Like if you're a PST, 10 out of 10 can definitely make it. EST, like me, like it would be a little pushing it, I think, but potentially. Y'all should let me know, like how Morgan did, what y'all's favorite book or books of the month were. I would love to know. Also, um, I'm going to be doing things like asking for recommendations for specific things on my community tab. So um y'all should definitely like subscribe to my channel, not just to watch my content, but also so y'all can comment on my community tab or on Instagram, because I'll be asking over there too. I'm going to be asking for like fall book recommendations and also for horror book recommendations, like y'all favorite horror books of the year. That's what I'm going to be doing, because the fall book recommendations are just for me. I like to craft seasonal TBRs. I started doing it this summer, so I want to craft like a fall TBR, and I have some books on there already, but I really want to like ask for more, because I feel like lists and stuff aren't always the best. I do watch some videos on it, but like I want to know, so I'm gonna ask on there. And I do a fall, like I do my seasonal TBR videos over on my Patreon for the highest tier, and then I plan on doing a video in October where I'm reading horror books. So that has to do with that. I'm in Cali, so I think I can do it. Yeah, if you're in Cali, you most certainly can do it. It's only like 6 there. You got 6 hours. You got it. I've only read 6 books this month, but one was a Brandon Sanderson, to be fair. Yeah. Yes. Claustrophilia. Okay, what time is it? It's 9 o'clock on the dot for me, 00. We're gonna sprint in 5 minutes at the 05 mark. Um, you know, we're gonna sprint at 05. I hope that y'all had a good month. Mine was kind of a mixed bag. A lot of good things, a lot of bad. Well, I wouldn't say a lot of good things, but a lot of June was a fire month. Like June was really like peak. Like I was like I like this was like June was like the first time that I was like I actually like summer, because I was like having such a good summer, and July was a little bit busier, a little bit more stressful. Some bad things happened, not to me directly, but to people around me. So like that wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. I'm hoping, even though August is going to be a little chaotic, I'm hoping that it's good because I'm going to be getting back into a routine. I kind of got out of, like, in June, I was really good at my routines as well. And I feel like in July, I fell off my routines a lot. So in August, I'm trying to get back on my routines after I move back to school and get into some like new routines because I'm gonna see if I can start going to the gym because we have like a gym on campus. Like it's part of our tuition, like that we are able to go to the gym. But the gym is like full of like scary frat bros that are literally on steroids who are humongous, and they just like dominate the weight section. Like the gym is constantly busy, like 24/7. It is literally so big too. It's like 5 floors or something like that. It's like 4 or 5 floors, but it's so busy all the time. So I'm kind of scared, but I'm gonna ask one of my friends who I know goes to the gym if she'll go with me because I've been to the gym before, but I've only ever done like the cardio machines because those were a little bit less intimidating than like the big frat bros on the weights. So I'm hoping that I can get into that routine, back into my walking because I fell off my walking so bad, but I'm hoping that I can get back into my walking and stuff. It's honestly because I've been spending a lot of time with like my boyfriend. Um, because he was gone for most of June and he came back at the end. So like I was at his place where I don't have my walking pad and like he doesn't live in a safe city so I can't just like go for a walk. And then he's been here and when he's here, I don't like want to like be like, okay, let me go walk for 3 hours on my walking pad, you know? But the day after I move in to my apartment, he starts the police academy. So he's gonna be busy as well. So I feel like I have more time to do my routines. My favorite this month were All the Sinners Bleed. Oh, y'all, if you like thrillers and you can handle graphic content, All the Sinners Bleed by S.A. Cosby eats down. Y'all need to read it. It's my favorite S.A. Cosby. I'm an S.A. Cosby stan. I love him. He's my king. But All the Sinners Bleed is my all-time fave from him. Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. I liked this one, but I the ending was a little lackluster for Riley Sager. I wanted him to pull something out, like something crazy out, and I feel like this book didn't go crazy. So if you're just looking for like an average thriller and you haven't liked his crazier books, I feel like you might like this one. Open Water, I haven't read this one, and then One Italian Summer is actually on my summer TBR. I don't think I'm gonna get to all the books because I think I've read like half, so I think I have like 15ish books left, and I doubt I'm gonna read 15, but I feel like I'm gonna read the majority of them. So maybe I'll get to this one because I've it didn't seem like a book that was gonna be for me necessarily, but I've heard really really good things about it, so I think I'm gonna pick it up. Graphic novel standouts, Garlic and the Witch. I love Garlic and the Witch. Garlic and the Witch is so good. It's a cozy middle grade, like gardening kind of graphic novel. It's really good. And I haven't read this by Junji Ito, but I also love him. My faves were The Match by Sarah Adams. I'm sorry. I'm so glad that you love Sarah. Now I'm giving just my opinions on all y'all's books. I'm glad that you love Sarah. I haven't read this one, but I do not like Sarah Adams. Um, You Hide, I'll Seek a Halloween Erotica. Never heard of that. Interesting. And Do Your Roast by Rosie Danon. I think I've heard of this one. I read 20 books personally and 13 for the readathon. Amazing. My top two of the month were Two Old Women and Part of Your World. Part of Your World, my favorite book of the year. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Definitely read Open Water. It's so beautiful. The audiobook is great. Okay, I think I've heard of this one. I just haven't read it. And it's not like I don't physically own it or anything. Let me see. Yes, I have seen this book before. I'll add it to my want to read on Goodreads. I would like anyone to have opinions on claustrophilia. Trying to get someone to talk to about this book is killing me. Yeah, that happens with like lesser known books. But you know, it is what it is. That's why I do like having a YouTube channel, just because like I feel like I do have a little bit of like sway, if that makes sense. Like if I say a book is really good and I hype it up in all my videos, I feel like somebody out there, like at least one person out there is gonna read it, you know? And so like I feel like then we could talk about it. It took me a minute to get into Sarah. I kept picking up and putting down When in Rome. I read the second book in the series, not When in Rome, but the other one. But I don't remember what it was, but I think like I hated the characters so much. I hated them. I didn't like her writing, and like not that there's a problem with closed door romances, but it just felt like she was a little like the way that people talk about Sarah Adams closed door like makes it more where I don't like them. I'm like, why are we shaming people for liking spice? Like that's what it gives. Not saying that she does that, but When in Rome was the only one I liked. I read 3 and DNF 1. Ugh. Sarah is a mixed bag for a lot of people. Okay, it is 05. Sorry if you hear my boyfriend snoring. But we are going to do another sprint. Let me put myself where I like to be. There's this cute little cat. So we're going to do another 45-minute sprint. I think we will probably do one more after this. So this is going to be our second to last sprint. And I will see y'all back here in 45 minutes. Happy evening. Hello, everybody. Welcome back from that sprint. I think that's actually going to be our last sprint of the night. Sorry. I know you just said you were just tuning in, but that's going to be our last sprint for today. Hold on. Let me get my blanket real quick. Okay. A good palette cleanser. Makes sense. Morgan, is it by Ezra Blake? Because that looks interesting for me. Yes, it's by Ezra Blake. It's homoerotic horror. I'm in love with it. It's going on the August TBR. I'm sold. Just finished The Ministry of Time. Loved it. First time reading speculative fiction. Amazing. I listened to about another 10% of the roughest draft. Hopefully I'll finish it tonight if I can count it for the readathon. And yeah, that's it. That's basically the end of the readathon. We got a couple hours here for EST. We have about two more hours left here in EST. So thank you guys for participating in the readathon. This was so much fun. We definitely plan on doing it again next year. We'll probably do a mini round sometime in between. So I hope you guys are here for that. And thank you guys for joining. Thank you to all my wonderful co-hosts who are linked below. So y'all can go check them out. And I will see y'all sometime soon. Okay, bye.